Hello, good afternoon, my dear people. Today I'm going to present a fabulous lady, a revolutionary thinker who was no other than Elinor Ostrom. Economist, but she was kind of a political scientist. Providing that local communities are capable of solving complex problems themselves. It was not necessary to subordinate that to the control of the state or to the control of a private enterprise. It is possible, according to her, to solve the problems as a group. So she kind of gave respect to agrupations that could cooperate and collaborate among themselves in administration and management of common goods like a park, like alley, like something which is common to a group of people. According to other Harding, they said that it is impossible to manage something which belongs to many people. A terrible idea that's pointed to the idea that shared resources like a public pasture, a fishery, something that belongs to many people, will be overexploited because everyone acts in their own self-interest, egotistic behavior, which can be true, not to say a false statement. Yeah, that group or associations or cooperatives, those don't exist. No, of course they exist. So Elinor Ostrom got to the conclusion that the management of common goods was actually possible and something actually beneficial. How did that happen? Well, she thought that it is possible to manage common goods, but she didn't just theorize. She didn't just find a theory about that. She traveled the world and found real life experiences. For example, she went to Nepal and she investigated, she made research on irrigation systems in Spain also. Communities were successful in managing shared resources for decades, for centuries. How could that happen if the theory advocating Darwin's competitionism, if the word is permitted, we can only thrive if we compete with each other, collaboration, cooperation, that's a non-reality. That was a great discovery that Elinor Ostrom found in Spain. Consequently, we have a lineage, if I can say that, directly from Ellie Ostrom, where my brother found a lot of wisdom in her talks, in her chats, in her conversations, in their discussions, and he passed them on to me. So I'm kind to him and her, obviously. And here are the 8 principles. So how do we do it? Ostrom distilled her findings into 8 principles for success. The most crucial ones include having clear words, not that I impose my rules, but that you can make the rules yourselves. So that is something incredibly important, that the participants are able to develop their own rules. So that was basically a succinct summary of why is this important today? It provides a crucial blueprint for tackling some of the biggest global challenges like climate change, water scarcity, and overfishing. We fish too much in the sea. One of the most detrimental practices, or we give the direction, the regulation to the government. Well, what about a common management of the water as a common resource using Elinor Ostrom's principles? Well, that is also possible, possibly the best solution. So that is an example of where Elinor Ostrom's legacy has an impact. Well, finally, what is the true legacy of Ellie Ostrom? It's more than just a Nobel Prize. Yeah, she got a Nobel Prize, but it's because she deserved it. That's a reward. That's an award that she deserved it. But it shattered the barriers in economics and gave us a practical and very hopeful framework for solving problems. We can now solve problems which are important as the management of common goods like water, clean air, public transportation, and many other social problems that are by the thousands of problems. Violence, like here in Mexico, that is a real serious problem that is starting to affect tourism a little bit. You can probably say challenging or maybe maybe not true, maybe yes, I don't know. But the thing is that we're able to solve problems by working together as a group, as a cooperating society. And you would say that, well, no, that's for communists. No, that's not true. The US, Canada, Europe, Germany, France, Spain have give a lot of strength to their countries. So working in a cooperative, in an association matter, does not mean that you're a communist, which people try to disprove your attempts to work well for your society by attacking your actions. So let's don't allow people to delegitimize your projects. You can work in a cooperative way and still maintaining an equilibrium in the finally, well, I just wanted to mention a quote to remember. In the words of Ellie Ostrom, what we have ignored is what citizens can do. That's work perfectly when we say that citizens can do plenty of things. Well, thank you very much, Ellie Ostrom, providing that together we can govern our common world. It is possible to work together as a group, as an association, as a cooperative,